Alright, like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. It's Netflix time. Vincenzo, episode 13. Spoiler alert, let's get it. So when we last left off, Cha was putting a gun to Vin's head, like, what the fuck? He's like, I gotta take the gold, you can't stop me. But they only wanted one specific bar. Why is that? Because that one bar contained the guillotine file. Turns out he's been a secret agent for the Eternal Service the whole time. But he takes his eye off Vin for just a second. Big mistake, he got rustled to the ground. And yep, he had the gold bar with the guillotine file in it. Whatever's in that file has enough to bring down Babel and a lot of other corporations and a lot of people. The question is, why does Cho need it so bad? We don't know the answer to that because he couldn't tell Vin who he's working for. Meanwhile, back at Babel, Wang's walking on eggshells because he don't know what the fuck Se-han's got planned for him. But right as he's giving his speech about selling off a piece of the tower, in walks the chief of Eternal Affairs. And if you remember, that's the guy that plays the boss of the one that's a cop slash chef assistant up there at the plaza. Yeah. Turns out he ain't even had no bullets in the gun. So Chow wasn't trying to kill him, and besides, he remembered when he saved his life back in Italy. So the question is, how did Chow get the retina scan to open up the safe in the first place? Well, he didn't get it from the temple like he told Vin. Turns out his old boss didn't drown in the pool. He actually killed him by mixing this stuff that he mixed in the water. You know, the stuff that they put together that mixed with, when Se-han thought he was about to die in the pool. Same thing, except it was a stronger dosage. And he got the retina scan off his eye back then. Damn, Cho, you about that life, huh? Meanwhile, back on the bus, Mr. Tak and the rest of them trying to figure out where the heck is Vin at. He ain't get on the bus. And this dude keeps saying stuff to make everybody paranoid. So, because they feeling some type of way, they ready to go back to the plaza. Cha calls Vin and lets him know they're turning back around. Hurry up and get up out of there. But as they're putting everything back down in the basement, guess what's down there? Cho's jacket. Why is that important? Because the iris detector was in his jacket. Vin, why ain't you just tell him to keep his jacket on? Why'd you throw it down there? Yeah, exactly. That's the face of pain. Man, that shit hurt, man. I want to cry for him. Because the only way they can get to the goal now is blow up the building. And because the chargers are so old, using a drill is not going to work. It's going to collapse the building. So once again, the gold rush is put on hold. Meanwhile, back at Babel, Se-han is just getting the word about a guillotine file. Y'all keeping stuff from him? That's not good for yous. At this point, Mi-han definitely expects something from Jun. Jun's walking on eggshells right about now. Mi-han's like, look man, just watch your step, yo. In other news, the Babel company takes over the possession of the reins of the union leader. They do this because they want to bring down the morale of the union. More importantly, it'll deflect from one of the 6 charges that they have. Vin knows if they cover this up, the other 5 charges will easily be disbanded. So they're going to come up with a plan to raid the Babel company for information. Meanwhile, Jun and Wang are tripping over the events at curb because they weren't able to kill Se-han. So he gives Wang the idea to just play like an idiot so Se-han don't suspect nothing. That way he'll have time to pick his spot when it's time for him to take over the company. For now, you just gotta walk on eggshells. So for him to play an idiot, he gets the idea of starting a fight in a random bar. Mi-han goes to pick him up and she's like, what the fuck is he up to? He starts cursing out the cops and shit, who by the way are on Babel's payroll. Vin's looking at the news, he's just finally glad Se-han is taking the forefront so his plan could get into action. Yeah, Cha's still trying to figure it out. Wang's in a room with his brother Se-han, and Se-han's like, you know why I haven't taken revenge yet? Because I need you alive just in case the company falls. You're gonna take the fall for me regardless. So there you go, that's the reason Wang is still alive. So considering that notion, that also gives him some time. So they take a bunch of pictures and photos and stuff, and it's basically setting up his introduction to take the rightful place as the owner of Babel Incorporated. Vin and Cha are finally going to implement their plan. They don't want to capture anybody in the gang because they're probably willing to die for that cause, so they're going to capture this guy. He's a known traitor. They're going to use him to squeeze information out of him. So while he's in the parking lot, of all people, our favorite martial arts tenant has the job of capturing him, which eventually he does. So they ask him to tell him where some legal documents are inside the building. He has a conversation with this guy asking for $2 billion, so he's going to spread information to Vin and Cha or whatever. After that's done, they go to the police chief with a document, but in return, they want him to set up a sting operation. I mean, a raid. But the crazy thing is, he wants Se-han to know about the raid. He's like, why would he want that? So the chief ends up bringing in Mi-han and Se-han for questioning, but his job is just to stall him for time. So now everybody's alert to the raid. They're getting rid of evidence, but one particular guy has a lot of serious papers. Just so happens our boys are playing security guards there as well. You got this guy to go in the elevator, and look who hops in with him, our favorite tenant martial artist. He's chasing them down the basement floor, but he's leading them right into Vin and Cha, and they take the box of evidence. The call comes in, Se-han's alert to the raid, so they think everything is in the clear. People gonna get rid of all this stuff, but what they don't know is Vin and Cha was already there. Chilling in the pool, the trader makes the phone call to this guy, reminding them about the $2 billion, and they're definitely gonna meet in a certain location. Now Vin is at the building where Babel will be hosting a commercial for another new product. Finally, Se-han's relieved and he arrives in the building. I'm messing my words up. He's released and arrives in the building. Jeez, I'm messing all up. His brother introduces him, and Vin's about to take a topside seat. And Cha joins him. And now he's about to unveil his new product, Babel Motors, so it's a car commercial. But then the feed cuts off, it's another video, it's between the trader and the other guy. He's talking about money and all this other stuff. They're airing out all types of dirty laundry. He's got that extremely pissed off look on his face. And if that wasn't enough, Vin set up this. They poured a bucket of blood on him from the sky, on some Okari type shit. Wow. Oh my god, that is the look of a face of a man who's about to kill everybody. Wang, seriously, just run for your life, yo. Just don't even come back, yo. A job well done by Vin and Cha. And that's episode 13 for you. We found out Cho is part of the Secret Service or intelligence agency or something like that. The gold's locked up again and they gotta find another way to get it. The Babel company is crumbling at the seams. Well, they found a way to embarrass Seihan anyway. It's to the point where every time I see Wang on the screen, I'm fearing for his life. I don't know if I should have sympathy for him, but I do. Slick Daisy out the easy, you already know what it is, mister. Ow, big. Could you got that slogan?